Commercial awareness is a very broad term. The way we see it, we split it into three. So you've got it from a company perspective, about the details of the company, what you need to know about the company. Then you look slightly broader to an industry perspective and the key trends in the industry, things that affect both the company and its competitors. And then you also look at it from a consumer perspective as to what the key trends are from a consumer perspective that will be affecting the business in terms of decisions they make and the paths that they choose to take. So from Mondelēz perspective, you revert to those three things. So the first thing being the company. What are the brands? What are the key priorities for the company? What are their values? What things do they do outside their day-to-day business? So for Mondelēz, brands are key. It runs all around the brand, so you need to know that it owns Cadbury, Toblerone, Maynard's, Bassett's, Philadelphia, all of those. You also might want to find out more about the Cocoa Life program that they do, which is something that they do as well as fair trade to make sure that they perform business in a very sustainable way, and the key priorities for the business. Then you look further afield, so you look at the industry. So what's happening in the industry in which we operate. So you look, for example, at the potential for a Sainsbury's Asda merger and how that will affect what we choose to do and how that will affect how we operate with our customers and any business impact of that. You might also choose to look at consumer perspective, so the increased objective of child obesity agendas in government and how that will affect what we're able to do in terms of advertising, marketing and the products we're able to put out there. All those things you need to look into to make sure you've got a really good understanding of the whole picture where Mondelēz works. Commercial awareness is assessed throughout the entire recruitment process. The recruitment process is designed to see how you perform as an individual and how much you understand and want to work in the environment in which you're applying to do so. So we assess you when we ask you hypothetical questions as to what you would do. This is both at an interview stage and an assessment centre stage. We also will put you in situations where you have to think about the different options and the impacts from a commercial perspective. But in general, any questions that you're asked in an interview, you want to be able to answer with, for example, I know that this is happening in the industry, so I believe the fact that premiumisation is a major trend in the chocolate industry, I would choose to pursue this course of action. To be able to relate that to real things that are happening means that you have the grounded foundation of knowledge to be able to answer the questions appropriately. In order to find out more about the company and the industry, your starting point will always be graduate careers fairs, websites, or your normal ports of call. So you'll be able to learn more about it from just going to the supermarket and observing the environment around you, from watching the news and understanding any key trends in the grocery industry, in the consumer habits of child obesity agendas and stuff like that. That will all be really relevant. Also, in the case of Mondelēz, the grocer is an interesting tool because it keeps you up to date with any new products coming out and any key trends in the grocery industry.